Calvin Benson Studios. Copyright disclaimer. In other words, don't sue me. You've already gotten your revenge on me by delaying these films. Hey everybody, it's me, Calvin Benson. And welcome back to the Calvin Benson Show. Back in February, I was going to make a top 10 most anticipated movies of 2020 video, but now it's crazily outdated and I haven't updated it or uploaded it. So now I'll do a video like that to make up for it. And so let's hope that this is not a repeat of that other video and this doesn't get uploaded, where I show my most anticipated movies of 2021. So without further ado, let's get into it. Top 10 most anticipated movies of 2021. Number 10. Clifford the Big Red Dog. No, your computer isn't glitching. You're definitely wondering why I'm picking this movie instead of movies like Halloween Kills or F9. Well, I'm a sucker for dogs. I even have two. Look, here's proof. Aw. And I know you're a sucker for dogs too. Just look at these pictures without grinning or awing. Aw. Oh, so cute. Aw. I couldn't even do it. And I know this isn't going to be a great movie. It's going to be a movie for itty-bitty kids. But in times like this, I just want a cute little dog doing cute little things. Except he isn't little. Number 9. We Can Be Heroes, which is already released. Who would have thought that in 2020, all of the films we would be getting, out of every film, we would be getting a sequel to Shark Boy and Lava Girl. And I'm actually excited for it and loved it. When I was young, I watched the original on Netflix and I loved it. And now me and many other people still like it as a so bad it's good film. And I can totally see why someone would hate the original movie and even the new movie's trailer and the new movie. But this new film does seem geared way toward kids. But it does have great actors in it, like Pedro Pascal. And it looks like it has awesome scenes, and it's going to be directed by Robert Rodriguez. And, well, I'm going to watch it because it's going to be corny in a good way. Number 8. Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings. Maybe asking why I'm putting this instead of a different 2021 Marvel movie like Black Widow or Eternals. Well, I think it's too late for a Black Widow movie. They should have made it 5 years ago. I'm still going to watch it, but not my most anticipated movie. And Disney feels the same way, as it is and possibly could be released on Disney+. And Eternals is just meant to explain and expand the past instead of moving forward. But as for Shang-Chi, it's shaping up to be like a mix of Iron Man and the Jackie Chan movies. It's gonna have action, superheroes, ninjas, diversity, and it'll answer the MCU's longest-running mystery. The Ten Rings. They're the Illuminati in Marvel. They kidnapped Tony in Iron Man 1. They helped Whiplash in Iron Man 2. They are the Mandarin's team in Iron Man 3. They were trying to build the Yellow Jacket suit in Ant-Man. This movie will finally answer all the Ten Rings questions. So I want to witness the fusion of Marvel past, present, and future. Number 7. F9, the Fast Saga. All I have to say is, cars that explode with a single hit? Yes. Vin Diesel versus John Cena? Yes. A crazy amount of guns? Yes. Catching cars with your bare hands? Yes. Rocket car? Yes. Flipping giant mecha trains? Yes. Driving on a falling bridge? Yes. Mechagun helicopters? Yes. Magnet plane? Yes. This? Yes. Han's alive? Heck yes. F9. Number 6. Venom 2, Let There Be Carnage. I'll be honest, I wasn't that big of a fan of the first Venom, but this one seemed to be amazing. Why? Carnage. Enough said. Tom Holland's Spider-Man could be in the movie, which means that this film could be linked and set in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. And the main reason that is that technically Sony is listening to the fans. You see, for years now, Sony has been trying to make a Spider-Man cinematic universe, and in my opinion, there's not enough content to make that a full-blown universe. Unlike Marvel, with millions of characters. But now Sony is just having the new Spider-Man movies be set in the MCU, and I love that. And how do I know this? The MCU's Vulture is in the Morbius movie, a Sony Spider-Man movie. So if the Morbius movie is in the MCU, and Sony has said Morbius and Venom are in the same universe, that means Venom is in the MCU. And that means Tom Holland could be in Venom too. I know it won't be amazing, but it's like Coke and Diet Coke. And there's nothing wrong with some Diet Marvel Cinematic Universe. Number 5. God vs. King. That's a real poster, but it's really Godzilla vs. Kong. Move over, in-game. You're not centered. There you go. But this is awesome too. It can't get awesomer than this. I must repeat the title. Godzilla vs. King Kong. This movie has actually been in development for years, so we know they're definitely trying to make it the best movie they can. Look, it's probably going to be the only film in years to be on the level of Endgame. So if you still aren't convinced, watch the leaked footage. Here's a video. Watch that on your own time. There's also a Godzilla vs. Kong tie-in commercial with those farting astronaut beams. You know those? Well, they made a Godzilla vs. King Kong tie-in. Watch that on your own time. Now you have to be convinced. So now me and millions of others want to see Clifford the Big Brown Ape vs. Electric Mutant Screaming Lizard. Number 4, Spider-Man 3. I'll just say it, Spider-Man Homecoming is the best Spider-Man movie ever made. Just kidding, it's Spider-Verse. And Far From Home is a great aftermath to Endgame. And me and millions of others are super excited for the third movie. And I was already going to be a big film with J.K. Simmons as J. Jonah Jameson and everyone knowing who Spider-Man is. And just when we thought we couldn't get more excited, we found out Jamie Foxx is coming back as Electro. Then we knew this film would be huge. It would have the Spider-Verse, and our minds were blown. Then we got more amazing news, like how Alfred Molina as Dr. Octopus is coming back, the one from Spider-Man 2, as well as Spider-Man 1 Green Goblin, original Spider-Man 3 Sandman, Spider-Man Homecoming Scorpion, and maybe Kraven the Hunter. And Doctor Strange will explain the whole multiverse, Spider-Verse thing, seeing how the next film is called Multiverse of Madness. And Charlie Cox, please don't demonetize me for saying that, is coming back as a Netflix Daredevil. And if you thought this film couldn't get any cooler, we got some whipped cream on our ice cream sundae of hype. Andrew Garfield and Tobey Maguire are coming back as their Spider-Man. They might as well call this film Spider-Verse. This film might be on the level of Endgame. What else can I say but my spider sense is tingling. For a good movie. That's a bad joke. Number 3. The Justice League Snyder Cut. Or as I call it, fan service the movie. I hated the 2017 Justice League, but this will fix all the problems in it. And millions of others knew that too. Because they've been trying to have this released for years. You see, Zack Snyder was supposed to direct the 2017 Justice League movie, But after a family tragedy, he left the project. And Joss Whedon, director of The Avengers, took over to direct. And this movie failed in every way. I mean, it barely made back its budget. It made the least out of all the DCEU movies. And has 40% on Rotten Tomatoes. And once fans found out that Zack freaking Snyder was supposed to direct it and had a great and different story that could have made a better film, they started petitions and spread news to try to get this movie released into the public. That's how the Release a Snyder Cut hashtag got started. After 3 years, we finally started to think this movie wouldn't come out. But Warner and DC surprised everyone at DC Fandom when they not only announced they were making the film, but they played a freaking trailer. So this shows us companies and movie and makers listen to the fans more than ever. And I just want to support the movie because this is the first time both the Justice League and fans are united. Number 2. Ghostbusters 3 or Ghostbusters Afterlife, or is it connected to the... whatever. Me and so many others are excited for this movie. But we wouldn't be as excited if the 2016 film didn't happen. Because this upcoming film is fixing all the problems that the 2016 film had, even though I loved that 2016 movie. I don't know why it gets hate. This film is going to be a direct sequel to the original 2 films, which people hoped the 2016 movie would be. And how do I know that this film will be great? It's being directed by Jason Reitman, the son of Ivan Reitman, the director of the original Ghostbusters. And the cast is amazing, with Finn Wolfhard from Stranger Things, McKenna Grace from Ready Player One and Captain Marvel, Bokeem Woodbine from Fargo and Blade the series, and Paul Rudd from Ant-Man. And many people from the first Ghostbusters film playing their characters again, like Bill Murray, Dan Aykroyd, Ernie Hudson, and Sigourney Weaver. So if there's a big difference between the 2016 film and this one, it's the 2016 film made some jerks overly angry, and this one made good people hyped. Now before number 1, I want to go through some honorable mentions. Raya and the Last Dragon, Tom and Jerry, Willy's Wonderland, Black Adam, A Quiet Place 2, In the Heights, Halloween Kills, SpongeBob Movie 3, Matrix 4, The Suicide Squad. Now to number 1. And my number 1 most anticipated 2021 movie is Space Jam 2. Electric basketball. Yes, really. Look, I know that this film won't have the most intricate story or the most deep and developed characters, but this film is something no other film has. Harry Potter, the Joker, Pennywise, Bugs Bunny, and LeBron James playing basketball. Need I say more? I love crossovers from Endgame to Smash. And this film is like if Avengers Endgame was not just every Marvel character, but every Disney character. And so you may think this is just too different from what the original was, but they're making it more insane and awesome. But how can they one-up the crossover of Michael Jordan and the Looney Tunes? We'll put Batman, Pennywise, the Joker, and Harry Potter into that film. And you have no excuse not to watch it. It comes out on HBO Max and theaters on the same day. So just get HBO Max or go to the theaters. No excuse. So to sum up why I'm excited in one sentence, dumb and crazy in a good way. So anyway, thanks for watching, like and subscribe, and I hope I see you in my next video. Bye! The end. Shout out to Angela Wilson and Rhinosaurus. If you want a shout out, leave a comment that you subscribed.